Hello, Stampin' friends. This is Monica Gibberti with Stampin' with Monica, and welcome to my Facebook Live. Today is June 30th, 2025, and you are joining me for the part one of this week's online class to go. And for those of you that do not know me, this is Monica Gibberti with Stampin' with Monica, and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Stafford, Virginia. And I've been a demonstrator for over 22 years. And I come to you every week with an online class. Basically, it is a class that you can watch for free. I show you 5 different projects, usually are 5 different projects that we do. For this week's class, it is the Notes and Totes bundle. We're using that. It is our craft along. So what is a craft along? I put out an email, usually the beginning of the month, with the registration for you to get a kit for the craft along. You get the kit ahead of time. You register for the class and you get the kit ahead of time with designer series paper, embellishments, and ribbon. And this week, hello Missy, and hello Valerie. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so for this month, those that register ahead of time received a packet that included half a pack of the 6x6 Bright Designer Series paper, a packet of the embellishments, and a full pack of the Baker's Twine Essential Pack. On top of that, they are receiving a kit with supplies to recreate 7 projects. It means that 3 cards, 3 designs, 2 of each equals 6, plus 1 3D item. And tonight I'm going to show you the first 2 projects, the first 2 cards. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I will show you the fun fold that we always include, and this is an over-the-top fun fold. And then on Wednesday at 7, I will show you the 3D. So usually we have 2 regular cards, 1 fun fold, and 1 3D project. Okay, so I am going to start in showing you. I welcome everybody. If you see a live red box, means that you're watching me live. If not, then you're watching the replay either on my page until the end of July or the 30th of July, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can watch all my videos that I've been posting, and then I will post and then will stay there forever. Facebook is now erasing videos that are 30 days or more old. Okay, every day I receive a notice, okay, your videos from, let's say, June 1st will be deleted in a day. So that's the thing. Okay, so we are using the Notes and Totes bundle. It is a bundle because it has a stamp set and a set of dies that coordinate. The bundle is a photopolymer, meaning that it's this material. It's a see-through, very, very easy to stamp with them and to layer. And this stamp has different sentiments: sending warm wishes, just a note, you earned it, relax and enjoy, exclusive, made just for you, so grateful, so newsflash, you're fabulous. So this is a all occasion stamp set, and the dies are to die for. So as you notice, nothing die cuts these images, but these are all dies that we recreate sceneries if you want, and it makes totes. So you will see in my 2 cards tonight, we're going to use them, and you will see how to put it together. For my class, I've done most of the die cutting to save time. If you are interested in receiving the supplies to recreate all seven projects, the only thing that you will need to do is place an online order of $50 or more. $50 is the equivalent, is basically merchandise value, so it's before shipping and tax. The bundle itself is $52 and is not included in any of the catalogs or publication. This is part of the online exclusives set of products that Stampin' Up has. So if you want, you can find them on my website. You can just go on and find stampingwithmonica.stampinup.net, and you can shop or check all the products there. So bundle is $52. You just need a minimum of a $50 merchandise order to receive the class. What I will do, I will provide you the supplies, the design, all the design, the parts there, so the cardstock for the card base and the cardstock that you will need to die cut the pieces. I will not die cut anything because you will need the Notes and Totes bundle to recreate them, as well to stamp the sentiment. I will show you which inks I'm using if you want to recreate exactly what I have, and also you will receive a PDF, a detailed PDF tutorial. This has instructions step by step, and also you'll have these videos to reference to in case you need to see. You're a visual person. Okay, so I will not send you any pre-stamped images by Stampin' Up rules, and the only thing that I will do extra is die cutting shapes that are not included in this bundle. Okay, and you will see that in one of the cards we have other dies that I'm using. Okay, so the difference between pre-registering and paying and reserving your kit is that with the kit you'll receive supplies, so all these supplies. With the class, you place the order and you will receive the parts, none of the goodie bag that I sent to those that register. And so you would just need, you just receive the parts to finish these cards. Okay, so let me just start and put together the first card. I want to say hi to everybody that are popping on. I saw a few of you. Edie, thank you. Thank you for leaving a comment. So if you're watching, don't be shy. Say hi so I know who's watching. And it's always nice to know where you guys are watching from. And I appreciate all of you. I see a very familiar name here, Missy. I hope you are doing good, well, okay? And I've been thinking of you. And we have a few people, new people here that are joining me. Okay, let's start with the crafting, the fun part. Okay, so those of you, if those of you that received the kit are popping on, you can craft along, or you can just watch and then craft at your own time, because you'll have the PDF, you have the PDF and everything else. Okay, so let's start with the first card, and these are the supplies that are included. Okay, as I said, I will not do all these little die cuts here because you will have your bundle. I would just send you the pieces of cardstock for you to die cut. I've done this ahead of time to save time, so you won't be watching me forever or watching me die cut. I will show you what dies I've used, and we're gonna start. So the first is a card base in Peach Pie. Peach Pie is one of the current or last year's in colors. Okay, so here we go. We have that, and then we have a layer of, we have two basic white pieces. You will receive this layer right here already embossed. I do provide the embossing, and with the and you will get the pieces to die cut the tote that is from this die right here. Okay, and all the trims, you get your pieces. As I said, I'm not die cutting, but you will get all the cardstock, and that is not included. Then I will give you, so I'm going to show you. So that comes from this die. These two are die cut out of this. These two, 1, 2, 3, come out from this die. This handle comes from this die right there. Then you have the shell, you have the starfish, and we have 2 of those, like that. And then we have this, that is the news, we call it the newspaper. It looks like an insert of a headline and newspaper. So this is the piece right there. This is, to me, a tube of sunscreen, because this is the top, and this is the bottle, the cap, basically. And then we have our bottle right here, of which we're not going to use the handle, and I die cut twice because we're going to put it together, layer it. And this is what you will need to die cut the fence. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and this. So these are all the pieces. And as I said, I will not die cut those, because where is the fun, right? Okay, so we're going to do all this stamping, and I'm going to show you the ink pads that you will need for this card. So we're needing, this is my Memento Black that I put in a blank, it says white, but it actually is black, so black Memento. Then we are using Costa Cabana ink. We're using Pumpkin Pie ink. We are using Mellow Mambo ink, and Daffodil Delight. So these are the inks. Black for all of it, Costa Cabana, Pumpkin Pie, Mellow Mambo, and Daffodil Delight. Let's see. Yes, I did all of them. Okay, so let's start. The first thing that I'm going to do is show you how to assemble. So you have this that is die cutted from the paper, and we're going to, so you would need 2 of these if you want to put together a tote, but we're not going to put together a tote. We're just going to do half of it. Okay, and the way this we're going to do it is fold it and fold it under these pieces. We don't need them for our card, but I'm going to show you. Okay, there, this is what we need. This part is going to go under like that. Okay, so basically we can glue this in the back, because we don't need any of this, because we need a flat tote. Okay, so we're going to use liquid glue, multi-purpose liquid glue, just a little bit. This is going to go folded on its own there. And you know what? I had a, we're going to use a silicone mat to avoid all the yuckiness of the glue. So in case, that goes like that. Okay. Press it down. This, we're going to put it down flat as well, because at the end I'm going to use dimensionals to put it on the card. So I want to just create the front of my tote, and you will see. So now I'm going to take this, and we're going to do that. But before we do that, we're going to put down these 2 trims. We call it trims here. And let's say we're going to do it a little bit different from my original. So I will show you something. Okay, so I'm going to put it down like such. So there is the score line. I'm just going to put it a little bit in, and not on the score line, but a little bit toward the inside. Okay. I hope everybody's doing okay, enjoying this very hot weather. very hot. We said goodbye to our family, the Italian, relatives. They came over. They are on a plane right now, flying back. So things are a little bit quieter, but not for too long, because tomorrow is babysitting. Tomorrow I'll babysit my grandson. He's coming over. Okay, so we have this. We're putting this one together, and now this is going to be the handle. Look at that. So I'm going to put my adhesive just to this here. Okay. And I'm going to try to center it like that. Okay. And then if we have some of the glue oozing out, then we're going to clean it after it dries. So I'm going to set this aside. So this one is done, assembled. So you see how easy peasy it is, right? Now let's work on stamping. And while I have this one, I'm going to use this one right here. So I'm going to stamp all my elements here. Okay, so we have this scarf, and we're going to do color on color, pretty much everything on color and color. And actually, I'm going to do it this way because the silicone mat will still have some ink, so I don't want to be transferring if I stamp off the... I'm going to take this flower here, and we're going to stamp. Okay, color on color. Let me clean my... there. And then I'm gonna grab this. This is some peach pie, and I'm stamping on it with pumpkin pie ink, and I'm grabbing this hibiscus that is part of the set, and I'm gonna go and stamp one right there. Then I'm gonna flip it and then do another one right there. Okay, it's my bottle, and while I have this I'm gonna put it away. And I need Daffodil Delight, and on this one we're gonna grab a sun image, and we're gonna stamp it right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, this is what I needed to stamp on that. Then we're gonna grab the sentiment, and we're gonna stamp it on this newspaper, and the sentiment says, news flash, you are fabulous, from here. So you see how these look the same, and then this one is so grateful, a true story. You just use, some of the wordings if you wanted to. Okay, and then we're gonna grab our basic black or memento, and we're gonna stamp on here, says newsflash, you are fabulous. Then you can stamp whatever, but because we're gonna kind of cover it. Okay, so we're gonna just stamp it. Then I'm cleaning everything at the end. So everything has been stamped. Now I need to finish assembling this. I'm going to grab my scissors or paper snips, and then I'm going to trim right on there, and then put this is trash. I'm gonna put a little bit of liquid glue like that. Then I'm grabbing my U-Pick tool, and that was easy to put it on, right? To position it. So there we go. This is done, this is done, this is done. So now let's work on one of the inside. And what I'm gonna do is grab a blending brush that I had here, okay? And I'm gonna grab I've done all these stamps, so I'm gonna grab Costa Cabana because it matches there. And I am going to grab a little bit of color, and I'm going to apply a little bit of it at the top here, okay, to do the sky, like such. Okay, so doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now I am going to create a fence, and I'm gonna glue these down. This is gonna go up there, okay, flush. So we're gonna grab my liquid glue and just go light, and I'm going to, I don't know what's going on there, like that, pretty much right there. Same. I'm gonna space them out. I don't know if this should be the top or the bottom. I don't know, but we're going for it. 1, 2, and a 3. Okay, space them out up there. Okie dokie. Then I have this little trim here, and we're going to use only half of it. So I'm gonna put, yeah, adhesive just on half of it. And we are going to put this one like such. Okay. There, and then I'm gonna go ahead and trim, and then you can even use the other part if you wanted to do it too. You could do that, but we're not using it, okay? So then out of this, let's say I need, so we're gonna cut this in half, okay? And I'm gonna go and follow, then we'll see how it goes, because probably it's different from what I did. So I'm gonna follow the, whatchamacallit, the embossed lines, okay? And just go and follow it, okay? And then I could use this and put it down here in the front, and I'm gonna use it this way, and this will be the one that I'm gonna use inside, okay? So this can be put down, okay? And then I have this that goes like that. I am going to put this one down. And I think I used, let me see, did I use dimensionals on mine, on my original? I think I'm gonna go with dimensionals just because I can. So, grab you some dimensionals, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in the middle. I'm gonna put it down, okay? And we're gonna just put this one down flush to our front, creating a little bit of a scene here. And now I'm gonna eyeball this, okay? And I'm gonna grab this image right here, these drops, and Costa Cabana ink. Okie dokie. And I'm gonna go ahead and stamp. So a little splash here, a little splash there, and a little splash right there, okay? Easy peasy. So now let me grab my adhesive removal, see if I can take out a little bit of the extra that, or it's already dried. so I don't see any of that. There. Okay. So now, let me do this here. Voila. So what I need to do is put this one down, my little news flash, and put this one down like that so that I can read and I can see there. What do you think? So I like it this way. I'm gonna lift it. This is the easiest way, and I'm gonna put dimensionals here and here to secure it, and then at the same time I'm going to level it out here and one right there. So what do you think? It's easy peasy now. Voila, there we go. Yes, I need one on the bottom to make it all even. So now I'm going to peel all of these, take them out. Voila. And now the splishy splashy out of there. Cutie patootie. Okay, this is done. So now it is time for me to attach my scarf here. Look at that. I'm gonna put this one down, and I decided that I was going to use mini dimensionals. Hello, hello, Denise. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Like my friend Edie there. Okay, so now we have this. This is our Notes and Totes class to go for this week. That is also the craft along for those that purchased the kit ahead of time. So now I'm gonna grab, we're gonna take 2 strands. I'm gonna fold this in half, and I'm going to, let's see if I can do something decent here. Do a bow. It does not have to be big. Okay, there. So this is my bow right here. Double strands, cut and cut. And now I'm going, did you see how I did it, right? Easy peasy. Instead of taking only 1 strand, I took 2. And now with my, had a little 3-day getaway. Oh, fun. Good for you. Good for you, Denise. Hello, Marcia. Thank you, ladies. Oops, I was out of the picture, and then I'm going to attach this right there. Isn't this cute? Yes, it is. To my, no. So now, listen, I need all these parts, and I'm going to start assembling, and I'm going to use dimensionals because I can. So I'm going to put 1 in the middle. So this will be my, this is going to be like that. Okay, this is my sunscreen. This is my water bottle. That is going to go up there. And I'm going to put a tiny one in the back here just because. Okay. So voila, like that. I need to stick one of these. This is gonna go here, and I'm gonna use a dimensional. You could do liquid glue or not, but mine is gonna be on a dimensional. Voila. Then I'm gonna put another big one here, holding this shell together. Voila. And I'm gonna put a mini dimensional smack in the middle to this one, and that is gonna go right there to balance it out. Isn't this cute? Love it. And now I'm gonna take this, and the whole thing is gonna go on this card front that I'm going to fold this way, and then grab my bone folder and crease the lines well. And I might even have to move this because I don't want my starfish to be outside. Okay, let's see if done this, it's better. Yeah. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna go flat because everything is already, yeah, it's already elevated with all the dimensionals. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of liquid glue and put it on top. Now, the tutorial might be a little different on which adhesive to use. You can do you, but I like all that. Now, I'm going to put my, actually, I'm going to trim this a little bit. I'm going to trim my sands and take this one out. It's easy because I'm following the embossed lines, okay? So I'm gonna put this one down right here, a nice sandy. And this one is gonna go down. Now, we're gonna stamp first. Always stamp first before you glue anything. We're gonna grab our Costa Cabana, and the sentiment that we're using says, relax and enjoy. Gonna take it, ink it, and line up with your grit paper just to make sure. We're gonna stamp it. Easy peasy. And now I can glue it down like such. Then we're gonna put embellishments. And then we're good to go for card number 1. Remember, if you're interested, you will receive with your $50 or more merchandise order, you will receive double. So 2 of each of the cards that I'm showing you and 1 3D. Okay, so now here. And for those of you that are waiting for your kit, I'm working on all the kits that I needed to cut and put in the mail. But life got in the way with family and everything. So thank you for your patience. And that will go in the mail soon with your recipe cards as well. Okay, those will be emailed to you. Okay, so now we're going to put embellishments. Look at me. And we are going to use the matte dots. These are online exclusive. Where is my poke tool? Right here. We are going to use, we have basic white, basic black, this is vanilla, and this is pecan pie. And I'm going to use pecan pie. I'm just going to use whatever I have here available, but remember those for those that will receive the kit, I will not include the embellishments because they're going to be loose. I might give you a little, the bow that you need to finish the projects, but you will just receive your supplies like this embossed, everything, no embellishments, and these you will have to die cut and stamp. Okay, so this is card number 1. Newsflash, you're fabulous. There we go. So that is a number 1. And let's move on to card number 2. And let's see what we're doing with card number 2. We have all these pieces. Woo, doggy. Okay, all these die cuts that I've done already for you. We have a card base. We have the insert and a layer that is already been embossed. You will receive this die cut because it's not included in the set. This die cut, you will receive this die cut, and the designer series paper might be a different tone, but you will get it. These will be in a piece that you will die cut. Okay, and I don't know if I will have enough help. I might even do the die cutting for you, so you might be surprised. Okay, and then all of these. This, you will receive it because we're going to do something to the strips. I already did the die cut for the bottle, same stuff. And now we're going to put together glasses, sunglasses, and all. Okay, so where should I start? The easy part will be, let me put everything to the side. And we are going to take this little strip and easy peasy, nice and easy, we're going to glue it down. And that is your insert. Okay, that you can stamp whatever you want if you want, but we decided that this was going to be what the inside will look like. So for now, we're going to do that, and we're going to fold our cardstock. Card front. This is a different cut. So before it was a hot dog, hamburger. This is the hot dog fold, whatever they call it. And I'm gonna put down, this piece is gonna go down right there, and I'm going to use dimensionals for that I had right here. So I'm gonna use dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in the middle. So I used the same Soft Waves embossing folder. Okay, and we're gonna put this one centered. Voila. After you do this, you're gonna take this big layer, and this one is this big arch, not layer, and we are going to just use liquid glue for this one. Okay, and that is gonna go centered. Put it down like that. That is the easy part. Now we're gonna take this piece of designer's trees paper. I'm gonna use some of the white baker's twine. Hopefully we'll have enough, or maybe not. So I'm gonna use this for my bow. And where's the other one? So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna take it out. And for those of you that know me, I like to do my little trick with my ribbon. So I'm gonna just put a little line of adhesive. I'm gonna take this one out. Okay, now where is the beginning of it? It's always the dilemma. Where is it? Where is it? Maybe this is popping out. No. See, sometimes they do fold it so tight or wrap it so tight that it's hard to find the begin. Oh, here it is. But you'll be able to find it. So what I'm doing, I'm not gonna wrap. I'm wrapping it. I want a layer of, not a layer. I would like to have 3 strands in the front. But I'm not gonna wrap it all around the back because we don't see the back, right? So I'm just gonna fold it down like such. I'm gonna go down. I put some adhesive there, and then down again out here. Okay, so you're saving a bit. I like to save some of my, when it's possible, why not, right? And there we go. Okay, then I can fix the front if I don't like what I see. So this will be my bottom, and I want them like that. Okie dokie. And look, I can lift everything now and flip it the way I want and make it all even. Voila. Now I'm taking dimensionals. I'm gonna put one there to secure it, one there to secure it, and I will put another one there and another one there. And I'm gonna put it another one because I can. Okay, nothing in the middle, or do I need one in the middle? Let's do one in the middle as well. Okay. Hello, Judy Tuttle. I hate find the beginning of the ribbon. I know, Marcia. Sometimes it's like, okay, what? And I'm just, so I am doing this. And I'm going to put this one smack in the middle. And I'm doing this because I like to hide the ribbon. I don't want to see the ribbon. So now it's done. Okay. What are we going to do now is take our arch. Oh, I can even glue this one inside because we're not stamping anything on this. We just put the little strip of designer series paper to matchy. This one is going to go down like such. Okay, voila. This part is done. Now I'm going to take here and I'm going to do the stamping. The stamping that I need to do is on my, oh, let me do this before I do the stamping. You could die cut and use adhesive sheets. I usually don't use those. So I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to grab my silicone mat and I'm going to put dots of my liquid glue and I'm gonna set it aside and let it, you know, become a little bit more tacky. So when I put it on my glass lenses, it's not gonna ooze out, or at least it's not gonna be as bad. Okay, so that goes over there, and these are my lenses, and I used this die, so I cut the lenses on with this part and the frame with this part. Okay, that is easy peasy. So now I'm gonna do some stamping right here. So I am going to send and say that this is just a note, and I'm gonna use for this card, these are the colors: Costa Cabana, Pumpkin Pie. We are going to use, we're going to use Poppy Parade and Crumb Cake. Okay, so these are the colors for this card. And I'm stamping my sentiment in Pumpkin Pie. And I am staying more toward the left on my arch label right there. Okay, I'm gonna use my my pumpkin pie to stamp another sun image, and I'm going to flip this ink, okay, and go over here like that. That is done. And then I'll put this away. I'll use my Poppy Parade to do a matchy stamping. Let me see if this is clean or not. Yes. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take this, do the same as we did before. Voila. Done. Right? And now I'm going to clean this one because I don't want red all over me. Okay. And then to this, I'm going to do the same as I did before, but because we were using silver foil for the lenses, now we're going to do it. I'm going to use to put it on the bottle here, the thermos, or the, what is the word? My tumbler, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do that. Okay. So then we have this, that. Okay. To these little strips, I'm going to rip the top. Okay. To make it look like it's, you know, sandy. Like that. I'm going to do that as the same. So you will have to do that on your own. You'll get your paper. Okay. Voila. And now on this, I'm going to grab my crumb cake and the little spots that they look like little sandy thingy. And I'm gonna go and stamp. Voila. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Okie dokie. Now, everything has been stamped. And we have, this has been die cut, okay? And now we're gonna use our blending brush. And once again, I'm gonna grab my Coastal Cabana. Okay. And I am going to do this, stamp off. And then I'm going to put a little bit of sky on here. See, I don't need that much, but I want it nice and blended. Voila. Okay. Now it's a matter of assembling. So I'm gonna cut my little thing in half here. And let me think. I'm going to decide that this is gonna go right here, and then I'm gonna trim it at the end. So I'm gonna put with liquid glue. Okay. I don't know which one is which. So I'm gonna go like that. And then I'm gonna go like that, space them out, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, even them out like that, and then I'm gonna put adhesive here, liquid glue, and I'm gonna put this one there, and then the other one stay there, and then the other one I'm going to put it down, stay down, and this one is gonna go down here. I think, yeah, pretty much. So it could be flush. I'm gonna do it this way, like that. Okay, is it straight? I think so. Right? I'm gonna trim everything. I'm gonna trim this. I'm gonna trim this as much to the, as closest to the, and then I'm gonna trim. Well, this has adhesive and I don't want it on my good scissors, but I'm gonna go and trim and trim. And voila. Now, we're gonna put our sand down. So what I'm gonna do, one would be my bottom, okay, and one would be up here, so that I can create a little bit of depth. So the one that will stay at the bottom right here will have mini dimensionals, because I love the mini dimensionals, and it will be only on the bottom, okay, all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's peel them off, and I'm gonna grab this, see if I can do it. Yep. And this will go down flush to my bottom here of the arch, like such. And now I'm gonna put this one down, but I want it on dimensional. This time it's gonna be only on the top of my dimensional, of the top of my strip, so then I can tuck it in. Okay. Are you following me? And we're almost. Okay, so this is gonna go under and tucked. Voila. And I'm going to flip it over, find my scissors or paper snips, and level it out like that. Voila. What do you think? I think it's cute. Really cutie patootie. So now my bottle is gonna go over here, and I need a bunch of dimensionals, and I'm gonna grab the large ones, and that is gonna go here. If you want, you can put a little bit of adhesive there to make sure that it stays, but the dimensional will do its job. So this one is gonna be going like that. Okay, then we're gonna take our this is our, whatchamacallit, this is our, oh my god, the sunscreen, and we're gonna go over there. I'm gonna just put one big dimensional, and we're gonna tuck it on the front like that, and then we're gonna have our 2 star fish here, and I think I'm gonna go with dimensionals and another mini dimensionals. You can go flat if you want. I think in my original I did flat on this one, but we're gonna just do it this way. Okay, now I'm gonna take this, and these are just tacky right now and not really oozing out, so I'm going kind of, and then you can always clean up there. Okay, clean up your fingers, and now we're going to grab 2 mini dimensionals. One, you want to make these cards for somebody really special, but this set is cutie patootie. It's beautiful, and my glasses will go up here, then I'll clean them up there, and this is going to go up here. Okay, there and there. Now let me grab, I'll clean it later. Now what do we need to do is put this one right there, and guess what? It's gonna be on dimensionals. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, none in the middle because we already have a layer there. Okay, I hope everybody's still following me. Look at this. Isn't this a beautiful card? I think it is. Okay, so now we are going to put our sentiment right there, and I'm gonna put 2 dimensionals, actually, yeah, just 2. 1 and 2 right here to start with. I'm going to put this one right there. Okay. Like such. And now I'm going to flip this and trim it. Let me clean everything here. Trim this. Voila. Here we go. And now the only thing that I need to do is take this strand here, go under my and tie a beautiful bow or a bow, trim everything, and put some embellishments, and we are done for the 2 cards. Now, where did I put my embellishment? In front of me. And we are going to use the sandy kind of color that to me is very vanilla. And we are going to put one down here. Oops. One down there. and then one up here, and then one up here. Okay, so those of you that have the kit, you can put as many as you like because you have a whole package of the neutral matte dot. Remember, I gave you a whole packet. I gave you half a pack of the designer series paper and a full pack of these on top of the supplies. For those of you that did not get the kit beforehand, then you will receive, if you're interested, with your $50 order, you will receive the supplies to recreate. As of right now, I'm going to show you just the stuff, the original, part of it. So you will get to make 2 and 2 for now. Then tomorrow night, there's going to be an over-the-top fun fold. You get to make 2 of those. And then Wednesday, I'll show you a 3D project. Okay, so what do you think about these cards? Aren't they cutie patootie? I love the colors. Love them. It's with the Notes and Totes bundle. This is online exclusive. It is $52. And so if you don't own this bundle and you would like to get the class, place the order to get your bundle. That is $52. And then if you want to add the embellishment to your order, then you'll have everything, because I'm sending you the little pieces of ribbon, but not anything else, not the embellishment. Okay, so that is all for now. Yes, it is 8 o'clock and I am pretty much on time. Yes, this is very inspiring. Let's go to the beach. And thank you for now. Thank you for everybody that are watching, that would be watching. If you hop on and watch the replay, please put replay so I know that you stopped by. And that is all for now. Remember, today is the last day of the the sweet sale. Remember, 50%. So buy one, get one 50% off. And you know what? It's only until tonight. So do not forget, okay? So it is buy a suite, get the second suite 50% off. Everything in the suite is at half price as long as the entire suite is available, meaning that all the products in the suite are available. Then you can do that. Or maybe you love a bundle that is a part of the suite, and 2 bundles, 2 different suites. You can buy one, and then the other one will be 50% off, always the lowest price. So today is the last day. Don't forget. Okay? Thank you so much, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow night, 7 p.m. I'll be here, okay? Bye-bye.